None of these cowards. You see, they may be big and bad in y'all's eyes. These are peons, peasants to me. Are you following me? Because I don't want what they have. Because you know why, Sister Isis, Cold and the rest of the people that's listening? If I want it, I can get it any your damn way. As a matter of fact, I'm letting y'all know straight up, I'm going to get it any your way. And I'm not going to put out no damn demonic messages in my music. And I'm not going through no homosexual rituals. I'm going to get it any old damn way. That's if I want it. See, but I want something different. And some young lady on the interview asked me, well, but Mr. Griff, what is it that you really want? What are you after? What are you doing all of this for? I'm going after the hearts and minds of my people. Everything for everyone and nothing for ourselves. You know, the preacher that drives the Maybach and the Rolls Royce every damn Sunday that ride right by our damn people, and he's living lavish and rich. I want all of us to live like that. You know, these rap stars and these damn sports entertainers and sports figures riding by in their Rolls Royces and Mercedes-Benz and this kind of madness, living in 8-bedroom mansions. And I want all of us to live like that. Because I'm going to tell y'all straight up, when this shit go down, and it's going to go down, me and my crew, we ain't going for that shit. Plain, you are not going to ride down our street through our hood, blinging. You understand what I'm saying? Riding through a Maybach with tinted windows and making it rain in the club and all that madness, and we don't get your ass? You out of your goddamn mind. We getting not starving. I'm letting y'all know that right now. And I don't give a fuck who listening. And I really don't give a damn. You're not going to suck the blood of the people and live large and live lavish while the rest of us go for the crumbs that fall from the rich man's table. No, we're coming to get your ass. Plain and simple. Plain and goddamn simple. Oh, that's some harsh language, Professor Griff. Yeah, right. And so goddamn what? It's about time somebody start talking tough again.
And on that note, we're going to take a break so Professor Griff can take a break real quick because it's on fire up in here. Man, Professor Griff, you got the chat room on fire. I can feel the heat coming from you. This is good stuff. We're going to take a break so Professor Griff can take a break and get some water and get back. We got 42 minutes left remaining on the show, and then we're going to take a few more calls. And then we're going to talk about Professor Griff's new album that he's currently working on and when it's going to be released. Let's see. Wow, it's really been on fire up in here with Professor Griff, and I have to tell you, man, I can feel the heat all the way over here. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I wasn't I knew it was gonna be on fire, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this. But just for the record, I just want to go ahead and give a shout out. Make sure you guys check out the website, divinelightbeings.ning.com. That is a new network that I just created. It is for all people to come who wish to learn true esoteric knowledge of self, who you are, why you're here. You know what I'm saying? It is an informational site only. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a chance, make sure you come, sign up. Definitely, we could use your company. We could use your intellect. We could use your knowledge. Please come and share with us. Also, I got another community website, which is called IsisWisdom.com. That's ISISWISDOM. Some of you guys that are on the call are actually part of my network already. And also the biggest grassroots online hip-hop magazine in the game right now, wordonthestreetsmag.com. Don't forget me over there as well. So we're going to get back with Professor Griff. Let me see if he's ready yet, because I heard some tunes and things like that playing in the background. So let me see if he's ready to get back on there. Griff! Griff! All right, he's still working on some stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call him from my other phone to let him know that we're ready to get back on air. Also, let me get back to Cool Water real quick, because I think he had a question concerning something else, and I don't remember what it was exactly. Cool Water, if you're listening, call back to the show, because I don't see your number here anymore. Call back so I can answer your question, because I just don't remember the rest of the questions and whatnot. So just hold on for a second, and I'm going to see if I can try to reach Griff. I caught him in the studio working, guys. So I was I got lucky to be able to even get him on the show. So just give me about 2 seconds, and I will be right back. Professor Griff.
Yo, I'm calling you from my other phone because this phone's about to go dead.
Okay, what number are you calling me from? What's the last 4 digits?
7979.
All right, I just clicked over. I got you. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Good. So now we're back with Professor Griff, and we got the last 34 minutes remaining on the show, and I got some people on here that have some more questions.
All right, I'm not going to be long-winded. We're going to get to all of those people. Let me answer these questions real quick, because I want to be able to get as many in as possible.
Okay.
All right.
Let me see. There was one that had a question. Where's she at? 0311. Okay, here we go. Caller 0311. You're on the air. Do you have a question? Caller number 0311. Okay, they're just listening. Caller number 5606, you're on the air. Do you have a question for Professor Griff?
Isis Wisdom, what up? It's D-Brad. Professor
Hey!
Griff, what's poppin'? It's Brother D-Brad from BET. How are you, my man?
G, what's good, man? You all right?
Yeah, man. I just seen you up here. I said, I don't even have a question. I just had to call in and tell you that, my man, you my man. And for all the listeners out there, I have a personal example of all that he's talking about. All that. Yeah, I went through it with the vice president, the current president, Stephen Hill. He's right. Griff is right. They follow you. BET followed me. They knew what I was doing. But sometimes you ain't always invited. Sometimes you force your way in when you start making things that cause a change. So once I put out an Eve and she blows up and Dipset gets big and I'm pushing Rockefeller and they're blowing, the president's watching what you're doing. So and Griff is right. Your initiation is always different. Mine was he took me out 3 times, hang out in the club. Last night we out in a white stretch limo. You understand? They try to impress you. They had me around Derek Jeter and all these actresses and all that beautiful, good stuff. And at the end of the night, the president's sitting there with his legs cocked open looking at me like, baby, what's up? Dig?
Wow.
So, it's all in the, Griff, my book, BET, D-Brad, and me will be out. I'm going to see you in February. I'm going to hit Atlanta. And we're going to get busy. And so, yes, Griff is definitely the prophet who he is. And listen, people, he's right. Check. And Isis, good job. I will talk to you soon.
All right. Take care, brother.
D-Brad. You know, that's the brother that dropped it on me or told it all, man, in an interview about BET.
Wow.
Told it all. And the reason why I really appreciate that, brother, is because when he said it in his interview, it came by everything I was saying, and then people said, okay, well, I might believe it. I said, this dude is from the inside. You understand what I'm saying? He worked at BET.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, and then when Black Dot from the Boogie Down Bronx dropped his thing, Hip Hop Decoded, his book, in his 6-hour lecture, then that further proved it. You understand what I'm saying? And then now we're seeing hundreds of people on YouTube dropping different things. Are you following me?
Right.
A beautiful thing.
Well,
At least I know I'm not alone.
Right. I got another question for you. Area code 3007. You're on the air. Do you have a question for Professor Griff?
Yeah, I do. Thanks, Isis, and thank you, Griff, for doing the show. My question, you brought up John Todd earlier, and he was one of the people who says all music artists are magicians, or you don't get to be artists. So I wanted to know is, are people like Rihanna and Beyonce, are they actual witches and warlocks, or are they just channeling? Like,
no, I think Beyonce is actual witch. Now, let's not think of the witch from the movie or the TV show. Not witch is like you would think a witch. Not the evil, kind of dark-looking, yada, yada, yada. You know, witches are very enlightened people. Are you following me? So I think Beyonce is a witch. I think certain things were channeled through her until this demonic possession. She took control on how to control this demonic possession. I think Rihanna is being channeled. This stuff is being channeled through her, and she's a willing host. She's not resisting at all. I think a few other people want to be controlled in that kind of way. Since this thing went down with Rihanna, let's look at a few things that she's done. She's posed half naked on the cover of a couple of magazines that you can see on the stand right now. She's covering up one eye, which represents the 666 or the all-seeing eye of Lucifer. There's a lot of things that she's doing to send a signal back to her handlers that everything is A-OK. I'm part of the team. Are you following me? So, yes, this demonic possession is real, and some of the artists are not resisting at all. Some of the stuff is being channeled through some of them, and some of them have actually grown to the point where they become witches themselves. Yes, sir.
Thank you for calling.